Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
And I now present this fucking thing.
I'm a beatboxing blueberry.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I don't know where my sounds went. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Listen, this stream was supposed to be earlier today, and I don't know why, but I've been really, really sleepy. I've been very tired. Actually, no, I do know why. I haven't been sleeping very well. I've been having some really bad I've been having some really, really bad oh my god, why can't I think of the word? See, I can't think right now. I can't think right now. Like simple words, I can't think of them. Like I really can't. I keep thinking nostalgia, but that's not it. It's when you can't sleep. I'm exhausted. Okay? I'm exhausted. So yeah. I have brain fog. I don't have brain. I have woman brain for sure. Woman brain for sure. Yes. Woman brain for sure, but I haven't been able to sleep. So it's really just affecting everything. So I took a really long nap today, hoping that that would help, but it didn't. So we are doing trash talk tonight. Insomnia. Thank you. Jeez, I could not remember what it's fucking called. So we're doing trash talk tonight. I have a few. Listen, I went through and I knew what I wanted to talk about. Okay, I knew what I wanted to talk about. You're still tired. I am. I'm still tired. I'm still tired, but I'm kind of like wide awake. Isn't that weird? Steph needs ginkgo biloba and lion's mane mushroom. Listen, I've heard that lion's mane mushroom is good for you, but I haven't tried it. I don't know what the other thing is, but I will write it down because if that helps, then I am willing to try it. I don't want to take like sleeping pills or anything like that cuz that messes with you. Am I spelling that? Biloba. Okay. But like even the easiest thought or whatever, like even the easiest words like insomnia, I couldn't think of it. I'm like, you know, the thing when you can't sleep. I couldn't even think of it. I think I was on Valiant Renegade's channel today and I couldn't remember the word for oh my god, now I can't think of the word. What was it? I couldn't think of the word for a I can't think of it now. I can't think of it now. Oh my gosh. I think I forgot the word jury or juror and a suspect, and I forgot another word too. And I can't think of it now. I have goldfish brain. Well, I've always had goldfish brain. IQ bars have lion's mane mushroom in them. Okay. I'll try that. I'll try a witness. Witness is the word. I couldn't remember the word witness. I was like, the word, you know, the person that gets questioned on the stand. I couldn't remember the word witness. It's been happening a lot the last week, and I know that it's because I haven't been getting a lot of sleep the past like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. It's been really bad. It's been really, really, really bad. So I wonder if this stream will be 3 hours like the one a couple of days ago. I don't think it will be. Fruit of the Mystery for $2. Hail, Steph. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hail to you. Hi, everybody. Late night from Huntsville, Alabama. Let's go. What's up? What is up? Fifth Down Sports. Steph, help. The cringe never stops. It really does. It never ends. It never ends. Now, I did bookmark a lot of things that I wanted to talk about on TikTok, and I unbookmarked. I removed a lot of the things that we talked about last week. A lot of the things that we talked about last week. I have to do something really quickly. Hang on. I have to find something. Crap. Is it on Instagram? I think it's on Instagram. Now, when I was doing that earlier today, okay, because I did it. I researched everything that I wanted to talk about, and I was bookmarking them all. And for whatever reason, TikTok just didn't save it. Didn't save any of my bookmarks. It didn't save any of my bookmarks and didn't remove the ones from last week. Really annoying. Super annoying. And so now I have to just sort of search what I want to talk about. I need to search what I want to talk about and go from there. I'm looking for a video really quickly. Did I save it? Sorry, someone just asked me for a video and I have to find it. I don't think I saved it though. I'm looking for the Simon Pegg video. I'm pretty sure I have it. Oh God. I swear. Look, we're gonna talk a little bit about Lindsay Clancy, but before we get to Lindsay Clancy, and the crazy fucking women, before we get there, we've got some other things to talk about. Hold on. I know I have that video somewhere, but I can't find it. All right, I'll do it later. Have you seen the aura battles going on in all of Latin America? No, I have not. Is the Peter Pan stalker a topic tonight as well? We have an update on the Peter Pan stalker. Let's start there. Let's start with the update because I was just scrolling Instagram and she came across my timeline. I was like, no way. No freaking way. Are they promoting her? What is her name? Tony. I'm just going to do this. This was like the first time that she really sort of, I guess, spoke out. Baby Tony. Yeah, that's her name. Baby Tony. So she put out a video. She put out a reel. If I can find it. Did she delete it already? I should have saved it. I should have saved it. There's no way she deleted it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, we've got an update. All right, we have an update on the Peter Pan girl. All right. So let me share this. I'm gonna go down. No, not here. I'll go right here. There we go. Let me refresh this so that way we can hear. All right. We have an update. This is kind of like this was a day ago. All right. She put this out and she was like, you know what? This is me. This is who I am. So I before that, she was posting like pictures and stuff, trying not to let any of this stuff bother her. But this is like the first time that she's actually spoken about being the Peter Pan girl.
Hi everybody, it's Tony, but you guys probably know me as the Peter Pan girl, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about myself. So yeah, I'm a Disney adult. I'm a 100% full-blown Disney adult, but there's way more to me than just liking Peter Pan.
So the fact that she's just like, yeah, you know what? I am a Disney adult is commendable. All right. She's owning it. She's like, hell, I am a Disney adult. She's owning it. She's owning being a Disney adult and all of the cringe that comes along with being a Disney adult. I really like an adult of any of these theme parks.
For example, I love Astro Blasters. I'm a 5-time galactic hero on that ride. I also love wearing and styling outfits. I haven't repeated an outfit in the past 2 years.
She hasn't repeated an outfit in 2 years? I wonder what her closet looks like. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder what her closet looks like. No repeat outfits. That's wild. She must have like a lot of shoes and a lot of clothes. And a lot of money. I'm not even kidding. Like a lot of money. Like I wear the same 5 shirts almost every like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. That's crazy. That's wild.
Just love making content, taking photos, going with my friends, having fun. And yes, we meet characters, but way more characters than just Peter Pan. I also love building Legos. I love all.
She likes Legos. Oh no, can we be friends? Husband money? Well, her husband is in the military, I thought. And there was a rumor going around that she was divorced, but I don't know about that. But yeah, people were fighting her. Her husband is in the military. She's got money. She's got money. What's her job? I don't know. I don't think she has one. She goes to the park all the time. I'm not sure.
Things cars, lowrider cars, Formula One, race cars. But yeah, Peter holds a very special place in my heart, but that's all it is. We're just friends.
We're just friends, you guys. We're not in a relationship. That's what it sounds like. We're just friends, okay? We're not dating. No big deal. We're just friends.
And we see each other often, but not every week. I love Star Wars. I love things.
She's the Disney Star Wars fan. No, she loves Lego just like you, for real, for real. Mm-mm. Sorry, I'm having a hard time finding something. You go to Disney, Steph. No. Mm-mm. I went to Disney for like holidays and stuff. And for like park hopping things. And then I went before I left Florida. But I would go to Universal a whole lot more, mainly for like the Disney park. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. All right, let's see. All right. Crap. Okay, I have to do some more. I'm distracted right now. A Universal Texas adults. I don't know about that. All right. Let's do this. What do you want? Daydreaming? Okay, yeah, we'll do daydreaming. All right. Let's keep going. She's a Star Wars fan though. She's a Disney Star Wars fan, clearly.
Lightsabers, and I love all the droids. Yes, I do know how to crochet. I self-taught myself maybe 2 years ago.
That's cool.
I also love doing TikTok dances. I've been on this app since it started. So hopefully you guys stick around and get to know the real me. Bye.
I mean, she's a Disney adult. Like I don't think I'm gonna stick around. Every now and then, I think I'll have a little peek. I'll have a little peek at her account. But I'm not going to stick around. Like she's pretty much like any other Disney adult, except with a weird Peter Pan thing. Because she's been visiting the Peter Pan for 10 years. She said she doesn't see him once a week. But I'm pretty sure that's what it like from her. I see him once a week. So maybe she's just not going to do it anymore. What does this comment say? Peter Pan isn't real. It's a worker getting paid to play pretend for the kids who attend the park. You chase down and follow Peter for an absurd amount of time. It's wildly concerning. You aren't friends because you go and chase him every time you're there. Please be normal and stop obsessing over these actors who play fictional characters. They're clearly uncomfortable, and multiple past staff have expressed that. I mean, that is true. There are multiple staff that have come out on TikTok saying like, yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yes, she makes us feel uncomfortable. I think the only other people that I've seen like defending her are other Disney adults. And it's probably because they do the same. They have like the same type of behavior as her, and they're seeing how people are coming after her and how people are shaming her, and they don't want it to happen to them, or they're actually feeling some of that shame that's being pushed on her themselves, because they're like, maybe it isn't normal. No, but I want to keep doing this. For some reason, millennials just don't want to grow up. I don't know why. They're stuck in their childhood. Actually, I do know why. Not a lot of them are having kids. And Gen Z is coming up there too. So not a lot of them are having kids. And so instead of having kids, they're just going back into their childhood. I think that if you had children, then you would want to share these experiences with your kids, because it's almost like repeating it, right? It's like not a do-over, but it's like a repeat of your childhood, because you get to visit all of these places that you loved before when you were a kid, and you get to experience it with your child who is experiencing it for the very first time. So that's really cute. So that's really cute. But it's all of these people with like adult money now, and they're spending it however you want, and that's totally fine. I clearly spend my money however I want. But I don't know. I'm very well aware that if I go to a theme park and I'm hugging a character, I'm very aware that like there's a person in there. I'm not gonna go up to him and cry and be like, oh my gosh, it's Squidward. I've been waiting my whole life to meet you. I went to Disney before I even like moved to Florida. I think it was like maybe 5 or 6 years before I moved to Florida. And I love The Little Mermaid. And I wanted to take a picture with the actress who was dressed as the Little Mermaid. So I waited in line and I took a photo and I said bye. Like it was a totally normal it was like a totally normal interaction. But because I'm that's not the Little Mermaid. I'm not gonna be like, you're my favorite character ever. Oh my gosh. It's like, hi, oh my gosh, you look gorgeous, and then turn around and take a picture. Like that's it. That was basically the interaction. Like, oh my god, you look just like Ariel. That's so neat. It was basically like, wow, it looks perfect. Like it's a perfect, and I love the grotto. Like she was in the grotto, so there's stuff to see and look around in. It's really neat. I liked that. Even at Universal, I wanted to take a picture with Squidward, and that was pretty much it. Like it was just a quick photo. Walked up to them, and I took my picture, and I tried to walk away, but I guess it was too short of an interaction, so they pulled me back in, and they were like giving me a hug and a handshake, and I was just like, okay, hi, okay. I took a picture with Patrick because he was there. He's the one that pulled me back because I didn't take a picture with him. So, but yeah, all of that is just, I know that I am not the demographic for this. I just wanted a quick picture because I thought it would be funny, and I was leaving, because like I don't want to steal any time from the kids. See that footage of Steph crying to meet Squidward? There is none. There is no photo. Late night stream. Yes, it's a late night stream. Mike has children and he wears Barney costumes. Flaw in your theory. Listen, doing a onesie stream because your chat requests it's not a flaw. You're doing what the chat wants, right? So I used to do onesie streams all the time. I actually was the first one to do a onesie stream in our like section, like our little thing of the community. And then me, Drunk 3PO, Mara, and I think Tugs, we all did a onesie stream together. I think Jay dressed as a turkey. I'm pretty sure he dressed as a turkey. And then after that, during my streams, I would do like onesie streams or whatever. So there's a big difference. I don't think that he would go out to an amusement park wearing a Barney onesie, You wait for them to talk to you. You don't initiate conversation. I used to hear in lines people stressing about what are they going to say to Mickey or something. And I'm like, come on. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like if they're talking to their kids, then fine. Like, you know, that's totally normal. But I don't get like, oh my God, I'm eating. Yeah. It's not a big deal to me. Request if Mike did it all on his own. Don't give him a pass. Did he do the Barney on it all on his own? I have to ask him about that. I thought it was a chat thing. That's the update on baby Tony. She's totally normal and she wants people to stick around for her content. I don't think she's normal. I don't think, but that's just me. That's just me. I think that has honestly, like, what is it, Peter Pan syndrome? Like, they just don't want to grow up and, you know, have those grown up responsibilities. And it's totally fine. That's totally fine. But reality is going to come hard. It's going to hit you hard. You can't escape it. Okay. You can't escape it. Let's talk about neatos. Okay. Because neatos are still a thing. I'm waiting for them to die off. So I can replace my blue sparkly neato. This is a neato. All right. This is a neato and it's basically a fidget. I've got 2 of them and I use them whenever I'm streaming, especially if I'm on a panel stream. It just keeps my hands busy because I like to move around a lot. And if I don't move around a lot, then I'll move my leg. And when I move my leg, the back of my chair shakes like this. And I didn't realize that until someone sent me a video of my chair just moving back and forth. So it keeps my hands busy when I'm streaming. And I honestly don't know when or how neatos became as popular as they are. But people are still fighting over these things. Let's watch them fighting and running after these things. I swear. TikTok is just TikTok has ruined society. It's just ruined society. All right, let's put POV Saturday morning neato hunt.
Good luck to everyone.
Good luck. Are they gonna run? What's up to run? I wouldn't run for a neato. 14 hours ago, Kohl's.
I guess what I'm picking up from Kohl's.
Funky fried set neato.
Those are cute. I saw a squeeze and I was like,
You know what I've noticed? Like that was an older one, right? That was when the craze was at its all-time high. Now the kids have sort of like moved on, so I'm not really seeing a lot of kids like that anymore. It's all adults. It's all adults.
Crunchums. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Wait, these are slow rice dumplings. Yes.
I think I want to name. Are these like the snacks?
And they have a face.
Do they snacks too?
Yes.
It's all adults. Oh my fucking God, what is this shit? It's cringe. It's internet cringe. That's what it is. It's internet cringe. Neato hunting. Of marshmallows.
But let's go to Walmart.
It's all adults doing this.
Okay, so they have no squishies, but they do have a bunch of the nice babies, nice birds, a ton of them, and some pups. Let's see which one. Orange.
I wonder if she's
Of
gonna
course,
take it
Sarah
all.
took the orange.
I'm actually
If you're
curious.
not looking at my stories for in real.
Listen, this is how much they cost, right? $5. $5 or $11 for like the big ones. I've seen them being resold for like $30, $40 for this, for a freaking squishy, and people will buy them. That's what's crazy, because we have to have like the latest TikTok thing. We have to have the latest thing so we can film ourselves, or not even film ourselves, just have that like parasocial relationship with whatever TikToker you're watching, and being like, ooh, look, see, I can do it too. I have one and I'm gonna squeeze it too, just like I'm gonna squish it just like you. And I've seen multiple videos on TikTok and even from YouTubers who have found these things just like randomly in a parking lot. They found those little dumplings that we talked about. They've been finding a bunch of those things in just parking lots, just thrown on the side of the road because they're way too many. They're making so many because of the demand, and people are just like, well, okay, that was fun, but now it's over, and I'm just gonna throw them away. I'm gonna throw them away now. What is this? Oh my gosh, Raider! Whoa, Raider with 2020, dude. Raider with 20 memberships. Thank you. Dang. I can't do maths because I'm a girl, but that's a lot. And 10 more. And 10 more. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Raider. That was... Thank you very much. I don't even know what to play. You know what? We're talking about Mike in a onesie. Let's do Mickey Shark.
I would do it for being late to the game. Look away, children. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark. All right, I'm fucking done.
I don't even think he knows that I have that. I don't think he knows. You know, let's get some more supers. Mechanism Studios for $2. My favorite Tim Curry acting was in Psych. I liked him in Home Alone 2 and Rocky Horror Picture Show. I like musicals, so of course I've seen that. Yeah, and he scared me as a child. He scared me as a child. My cousin showed me that movie, and I was terrified. He definitely terrified my brother. My brother is legitimately afraid of clowns. Yeah. He is scared of clowns. So yeah, he definitely scared my brother. I think my cousin showed both of us that movie, and it terrified us both when we were younger. But I guess it terrified my older brother even more because he was like, nope, to clowns ever since. So I'll burn on retro for 5 on August 24th. Sherry Fabers died. She was the love interest in the series Coach, was the female lead in 3 films with Elvis, and sung the hit Johnny Angel. Oh, I did not know that, and I unfortunately I don't know who that is either. I've never seen any of those films or series, so, but R.I.P. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you so much. Whoa, late stream. Hi, hello. Treasure Island. Yeah, and Clue, and Legend. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, man, 2 legends in a row though. 2 legends in a row. Dolly Parton and then Tim Curry. Tim Curry had a stroke, and he was in that wheelchair. It broke my heart every time like I would see a paparazzi photo of him, because he was in that wheelchair. It broke my heart every time I saw one of those. And then Dolly Parton apparently was fighting cancer. She had a small bout of cancer, a small fight with cancer. But she did lose her husband, I think like back in May or something like that. She did lose her husband of like 60 years. It said 6 decades, so 60 years. 60 years. May we all be as lucky. May we all be as lucky. That is a long time. By the way, Steph, that Star Wars girl thinks the grandma is the Manhunter. Yep. I think she's the Manhunter. So that would mean Jon Stewart did the Manhunter. Well. What else? Oh, here. Finally found them.
Walgreens, so I'm going to stop here.
It's all adults looking for these squishy toys. And they don't like just get a couple of them. Like I have 2. right? I have 2 and I'm good with these 2. They will get a whole ass collection of squishy toys. I can understand like if you have a child and they needed like sensory toys, you have a whole basket full of them. But when you don't, and you've got like what are you going to use all those squishy toys for? I don't know. Because just having like just a couple of them for the small amount of time that like I'm sitting in my chair on streams, you know, using them, I can't imagine having more than 2, honestly. And I'm actually thinking about getting rid of this one because it's way too big, and I don't know. I'm like, I should probably just get rid of this one. So I can't imagine having that many.
About the holiday Nidos again. Let me check at the front.
The holiday.
Did she say we need to buy the holiday Nidos again? So she's already bought some.
The Halloween ones. Wow.
That is a cute. Truly, this made my whole squishy hunting day. I spent all last week going to Walgreens and I couldn't find a single one. I don't know how many colors there are, but there's only 3 of us in my house who need them. I'm so excited. I passed by a wall.
I don't listen to K-pop. So I don't have a favorite K-pop artist. Do you really want to know what they do with? No, I don't want to know what they do with them. It's just weird.
I got lucky once again. Today I went Nido hunting at Walgreens again to see if I could find more holiday ones. I had already found the penguins and the jack-o'.
I am but you love K-pop Demon Hunters? Yeah, it was good. I think that these are scalpers with accounts. I don't know. What are you doing? Look, I need to go to her account. I need to go to her actual TikTok. Let's see. Oh, she's just got a squishy account. This is her whole brand. She buys and collects, or she hunts for and collects all of these squishies. Where is she? What is this?
Let's go squishy hunting at Michael's.
This is all
This
she
was my
does.
first time squishy hunting at.
Hold on, wait a second. How many followers does she have? 2,000 followers. So she's got 2,000 followers. And I don't even know how much money that she's spending on all of these squishies for 2,000 followers. Like this video has 811. She's got 1 viral video here, or 3.
Squishy hunting at Walmart. Just a quick PSA, always try to go to your Walmart before closing time because that's when they're putting out the stock usually. And this is a clear example of it because they had so many butters and so many hot dogs. These are both Sunny Days brand, which they also sell at Target. And the squish is...
Why do you need a stick of butter, like a butter squishy?
So good. I actually have both already, so I didn't grab any, but I was surprised to see that they had so many of them.
I don't understand. Oh my god, let's get a butter squishy. It's huge too. It's a big ass butter squishy. I don't get it. I'm not gonna pretend to get it. And you know, I just don't care anymore. I do not care anymore. I'm just shocked that this is still a thing. I've honestly been waiting for the Nido thing, for the whole squishy trend to die. And so far it hasn't. It has not died. And I have to think that it's because these squishy brands have been doing holiday stuff, like the Nido, like you just saw, like the Halloween Nidos and the holiday Nidos. They do that to keep you coming back and getting the latest ones because they're limited edition. You don't want FOMO, so give us your money so you can buy these squishy toys and do nothing with them. They're literally just probably sitting somewhere on a shelf, not doing anything. Oh my gosh. What the fuck is this trend? It's a squishy trend. Aren't those toxic? Now, I have seen videos that the dumplings.
Squishy unboxing, kick a shot part 2.
I have seen that these dumplings are toxic. Yes. Yeah.
Or beast.
But people are still buying them. People are still buying them. Oh my gosh, I can't. 24-hour stores are still a thing in other counties. Oh, in other countries. But they mostly stopped in the US because of dumb... I know. Yeah, I miss 24-hour stores. I hate it. Walmart and Walgreens need to become 24 hours again. I miss 24-hour Walgreens. I mean, I hate that they stopped doing like 24 hours after COVID. Nothing really went back to, at least stores, like the hours and all that stuff went back to normal. Like they removed all of the glass between the two, or the plastic between the two people, like the cashier and the customer, or they went like completely like you just scan your own stuff and check out. I honestly, you know what I hate? I hate scanning my own shit and checking out. Like I know a lot of people would prefer that. But it makes me feel like I'm an employee. It does. It makes me feel like I'm an employee. I know a lot of people love self-checkouts. And there are times when like I'm in a rush and I'm thankful for self-checkouts. Like don't get me wrong. But when I'm at the self-checkout scanning my stuff and, doing that, like there's a cashier there and they're just like on their phone doing nothing. And I understand it is my decision to go to the self-checkout. I could totally go to the cashier and have them check us out. But it's the fact that they're just there. Like they're there. The self-checkout is an option. Take away that option, okay? Just take away the option. Don't give me the option to go to self-checkout, because I 100% will. But then I'll be pissed off because I'm doing the work that the cashier should be doing and the cashier's on their phone. I don't know. I just want them to take away the option of a self-checkout. Take it away. Do you want the human interaction? Like, I don't care about the human interaction. I'm just upset because I'm like, I'm doing your job. I'm doing your job. There's been a couple of times when I'm just like, you know what? They're just there on their phone. You're on the clock. Check me out. Scan my stuff so I can leave. I think I have a Walgreens that's near me that doesn't have a self-checkout option. And do Walgreens have self-checkout options? I don't know. Hi, Tara Crystal. I don't know. Do Walgreens have self-checkout options? The one near me doesn't. I'm faster scanning than some immigrants. And so like I actually appreciated the fact that I walked into a Walgreens. I was like, oh, I have to stand in line. Okay. Yeah, my Walgreens doesn't have a self-checkout. So I was like, oh shoot, I have to wait in line. All right. Happy to wait in line. Although I think like the line got really long and they waited a really long time to call for like a backup cashier. And I was just like, okay. My local CVS now has a self-checkout. Yeah. I'm looking for something again. Hold on, I have to find something for someone. A new day. No, it's this one. I'm looking for... I know what I'm looking for. I have to find... Oh, here it is. I am Peg. Copy and paste, copy, paste. Copy and paste. All right. Places that do self-checkout are starting to realize how much money through stolen merch they're losing. That's true. That's true. I bet they're losing a lot of money because people are stealing. Like, I bet they're losing a lot of money because people are stealing. It was a bad idea. That was back when we were, it was introduced when we were like a high trust society. That's when it was introduced. Now, just remove them. Just remove them or you're going to go out of business. Okay. Let's talk about this because Do you guys remember this chick? Hold on.
I'm looking for a man.
This one. Let me go back.
I'm looking for a man in finance, with trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes. I'm looking for a man in finance, with trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes. Finance, trust fund. 6'5", blue eyes.
Do you guys remember that? It was a trend a long time ago. I've heard this. Yeah. I mean, if you've heard this, if you've been on social media, like I guess as much as I do, you've heard that. You've heard that background somewhere. It was a while ago. It was a while ago that it came out. Well, hold on. I have to find it because the stupid thing didn't save. Okay, it didn't save my bookmark. Oh, here it is. We have book slop. We have book slop. We have, because that trend was turned into a book. I'm not even kidding. It's called I'm Looking for a Man in Finance. We have, I swear, I hate book talk. I hate book talk. I hate TikTok. This is a book now. I'm Looking for a Man in Finance. If I can find the one that no more results. Hold on. I have to find the one that I saved. Is it this one? No, it's not. Let me go full screen again. I can't. I'm so upset that it didn't save any of my bookmarks. I don't know why it didn't, but it didn't. Go videos. We have book slop. It's here, okay? Book slop is here. It's invading Barnes and Nobles. It's been here a while, actually. It's been here a while. You go into Barnes and Nobles and you don't even see anything good anymore. It's all books that went popular on Book Talk. And in order to get, how about we write a book based off of a sound or a clip on TikTok? How about we do that? Oh my gosh.
I'm looking for a man in finance.
I can't believe that was a book now. I'm trying to find the one. Oh, is it this one?
I'm looking for a man in finance.
Yes, it's this one. Okay. It even has like the background music in it. I can't stand it.
5, blue eyes, finance, trust fund, 6'5".
Here's a review. This was so unexpectedly good. I went in expecting a cheesy rom-com, but it delivered so much more. Think How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days meets The Men of Wall Street. Fun, sharp, and surprisingly layered. The chase between the main characters was executed flawlessly, and the portrayal of investment bankers was both hysterical, painfully accurate. The tension, banter, and just the right amount of chaos were all done well. Highly recommend this fun and addictive. If you love that, you'll love Sunk in Love, Promise Me Sunshine, Here for the Cake, Out on a Limb. And by the way, look, they have this. This is a rom-com, Sunk in Love. Promise Me Sunshine takes place in NYC, apparently. Fake Dating, Here for the Cake, Fake Dating, and Golden Retrievers, Out on a Limb. If you don't know what a Golden Retriever is, okay. If you don't know what a golden retriever is, how they describe a guy who's incredibly loyal and will basically do whatever you want. Like retriever dog. Like they have the traits of a golden retriever.
I'm looking for
I hate that sound now. Enemies to lovers, opposites attract, forced proximity. I'm looking for a man in finance. This is the summary of the book. I bet they used AI to write it. Probably. I actually saw a picture of like, it's some picture that says like, We deserve more as readers, or better as readers, because there was, I don't know what page this was on, but it was basically like Chat GPT, because they're done and they're like, would you like me to write that in a mysterious or blah 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 type of way? And it was like a chat, it was a prompt, like, do you want me to write this differently? But it was a whole ass book. Hi Rhino. It was a whole book. I bet they used AI or Chat GPT to write these. Hallie's dream is to write for sophisticated. Hallie, this is the summary of the book. I'm looking for a man in finance. Hallie's dream is to write for Sophisticate's food critic position, and it's within her reach. She's tasked to write a series about dating a finance bro first. Finance bro. Is that what they call it that in the book? Oh my gosh. You have to date a finance bro. That's why it's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. They probably picked out the guy. James and Hallie are introduced through a mutual friend, and things are going well until Hallie unknowingly insults James' profession. Oh no, don't insult my job. He checks off every box, yet he takes it upon himself to stop Hallie from writing her article about his fellow finance bros. I bet this is written horribly, honestly. I'm looking for a man in finance is your classic enemies to lovers. The writing was frou-frou. It was too frou-frou. This is her review. The writing was too frou-frou for my liking. It seemed there were more what is that? Similes than dialogue in the first 10% of the novel. The pacing was steady once the characters met. Hallie immediately gave off shallow influencer vibes. Oh my gosh. While James didn't trust women due to a nasty breakup. Oh, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. It's a 3 out of 5. Oh my god, not Hallie giving shallow influencer vibes. That's all they know. That's all they know. That's all they know how to write about. That's all they know how to write. What is this, women? Women, what is wrong with you? I don't know. There's no creativity. They're like, you know what? I'm looking for a man in finance and write a book about it. I'm going to take a character and base it off myself. And I'm going to base this other guy off of that down, but also probably off of like one of my ex-boyfriends. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like it's written horribly. And the only thing that they have to pull from as inspiration is TikTok. Because they spend all of their time on TikTok. Because that's why Hallie immediately gave off shallow influencer vibes. Oh. So there's that book. But it's not done. I'm not even done. There's this book. What else is popular on TikTok? Matcha. Matcha is so popular and so aesthetic. So of course we have the Matcha Maker Cafe. This is just an aesthetic looking book that they can take photos of and put with their matcha. Book lovers, run. Organic matcha. The Matcha Maker Cafe. Where's the review? I lost it. I bookmarked it, but here's one. A book review. 3 out of 5 stars. The Matcha Maker Cafe. It takes place in a small town and focuses on Sasha Lee's struggles with affording her cafe. Alongside her cafe, she runs a matchmaking service where she uses her psychic abilities to see others' futures with love. Of course she's psychic. The girlies on TikToks are obsessed with psychics. Of course she's psychic. However, when she meets new man Ben, she fails to see his match. The two started off on the wrong foot and slowly getting close. Yet, Sasha can't get too close as she is reminded that he's a client of hers. This is so stupid. Oh my god. Overall, the book is cute, wholesome read. However, at times, I felt myself getting annoyed at Sasha's denial of her love to Ben. She's a psychic and she runs a matcha cafe, and she can't afford it, so she has to use her psychic abilities in order to match people and help them find their perfect match. So stupid. I'm so done. The Matcha Maker Cafe. Is this one? It says book review, but I don't even see anything that says book review. Maybe not. There was another review, but I can't. I hate that TikTok didn't look at all the matcha girlies. They love the matcha. They love the matcha. This was the inspiration for the Matcha Maker Cafe. Because matcha is like a huge part of the girlies' lives. And so, of course, this is my inspiration for my book, The Matcha Maker Cafe. Lord.
People think I'm obsessed with this, but I'm okay with it. I am obsessed with it.
Look at how aesthetically pleasing that book is. She not only took one picture of it by all of her beautiful TikTok books by her bed, but here's another one. Look at that picture. It's just an aesthetically pleasing book. You don't even have to read it. You don't have to read it. You just place it down and it becomes aesthetically pleasing and perfect for a photo. That's multiple pictures taken with a book. Who does that? Like, I can't even remember a time that I was like, you know what? I do it with makeup, but not books. Like, I've never been like, yeah, this book looks so cute. I'm gonna buy it just so I can take pictures of it in my room. The Matcha Maker Cafe. Congratulations, Book Talk. You've reached a new low. Well, another low. But they're not done with the matcha. Oh, no. This is a different book. Hold on. Oh, crap. Where'd it go? I'm looking for it. Hold on. Because there was another book. I can't find it. It's any of my bookmarks. Book. Let's just do book. Hold on. I have to wait until... And no, it's not called Autumn. I can't find it. Cupcakes and confetti. Well, whatever. I can't find it anymore. I'm so upset. You know what? I'm just mad, honestly. Why are there so many books, Faye? Okay, look. It's at the... That's what I was looking for. And instead, we found Snowed In at the Cat Cafe. There's this one, Autumn at the Cat Cafe. Upset Murder at the Black Cat Cafe. And Prejudice at the Cat. I don't understand. All I was looking for was First Dates at the Cat Cafe, because that was another book. That was not because, you know, they're obsessed with cat cafes. Like, I see a ton of videos of people going to stupid cat cafes. They're adorable. I love the cat. I've been to a cat cafe a couple of times, not gonna lie. I legitimately liked it. It's cute, but I'm not gonna write a book about it. Of course it's a cat cafe. I know. They hang out at Starbucks. They hang out at Starbucks. Yes, they do. The Pig Cafe. These books get made. And Tiny Chef gets canceled. Exactly. Make that make sense, dude. Tiny Chef. My boy Tiny Chef gets canceled. His show is so adorable. Really cute for little kids. And it gets canceled. Well, but we get this, though. These are books that scream like AI wrote them. AI wrote them. He wrote them all. AI wrote them all. All right. What else did I have in the... Hold on. Let me look at my thumbnail because I really don't remember what I put in my thumbnail. All right. We've got... I'm looking for a man. We did this. Now we just got Lindsay Clancy. Let me go to X. saves my bookmarks. X saves my bookmarks. Oh, let me go down. I honestly don't even know what to think. Listen, here's Lindsay Clancy's. This chick, girl in the green dress, is what her name is, what people called her after a while. What is the, hold on. Here it is. There's that. So this went viral. The other day. The girl in the green dress at Lindsay Clancy's trial. Why are you doing that? You realize she's on trial for like a triple murder, and the victims are her children. Why are you smiling like that? Apparently she's there because she had a different take on an article about Lindsay Clancy. She knew Lindsay Clancy when she was younger, and that was going to be her angle, right? So that was why she was there. She has since been fired. Good. The Lindsay Clancy reporter sparks backlash after grinning at the camera, forcing Vanity Fair to pull her credentials. Yeah, she's a writer for Vanity Fair. This was her and Lindsay Clancy when they were younger. That was the angle that she was trying to push. Her name was something Romano. I don't really care about her name. What is her stupid name? Brittany. Of course her name is Brittany. Brittany Romano was asked about about her odd reaction and claimed she was in court because she grew up with Clancy. She also said she flashed her pearly whites during the trial about 3 murdered children because her dad told her she looked sad on TV. Well, it's a trial about 3 murdered children. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to like be all chipper and cheery and cheer at the trial? Her caught on camera antics cost her credentials with Vanity Fair, which announced Tuesday it was parting ways with her. We are interested in the prospect of a personal essay by Brittany Romano about her experiences growing up with Lindsay Clancy. Yesterday, after clear conflicts with our editorial standards and processes, we informed Romano that we will not be moving forward with her essay and informed the court that she is no longer credentialed by Vanity Fair. The reporter posted an Instagram stories on Tuesday about the backlash. Says, all for smiling at a camera. I love it. Thank you so much for boosting my analytics. XOXOXOXOXOXO. You're coping. Really embarrassed, but she's trying to like save face. She's like, oh, thanks for boosting my analytics. It's not like people are coming there because they like you. They're coming there because they hate you. They're coming there to your page because they are shaming you. You are hated at this moment in time because you're smiling at a trial where the mom killed her 3 children. It was inappropriate and she should be properly shamed. And it's not just for smiling at a camera. It's because she was at a murder trial. What are you doing? Look at this. A smile is not a crime. Telling a woman to slit her wrists is. For 2 years, I have fought to cover the Lindsay Clancy case, honestly, because at this center, oh wait, you can't even see this. Hold on, I have to share you have no idea what I'm reading. This is her Instagram, by the way. My bad. This is her Instagram. A smile is not a crime. Telling a woman to slit her wrists is. For 2 years, I fought to cover the Lindsay Clancy case, honestly, because at its center is a mother accused of killing her 3 children during postpartum psychosis. Well, that they're actually trying to prove whether or not she had postpartum psychosis. She was not diagnosed with postpartum psychosis before she killed her kids. So that's what they're trying to prove in court, which is why you're at the trial. And because the conversation around her has spent that whole time swinging between calling her a monster and asking what actually broke inside her. Women's mental health was never a side note in that coverage. It was the whole point. Here's my problem, right? They're like, mental health isn't talked about. It's not talked about. Are you serious right now? Mental health is talked about so much that people put their whatever is wrong with them in their bios. That's how often it's talked about. Everybody talks about their therapist. Everybody talks about like how they're seeing a psychiatrist. Everybody talks about whatever medication that they're currently on. It is heavily discussed. So it's not even taboo anymore. So all of this talk about how like, oh my, we don't talk about women's mental health enough. We don't talk about it enough. We do. It's exhausting how often people talk about mental health. Yesterday, I smiled in court for 3 seconds, and TMZ pulled the footage from court TV feed and turned it into 2 articles about me on the same day that Dolly Parton died. Who cares? Who cares that they did it on this? What are you to Dolly Parton? How? Why does that even matter? Oh my God, I can't believe they did it on the day that Dolly died. Can you believe it? Dolly totally would have been on my side. Get out of here, dude. What does that have to do with what you did? They can write 2 separate articles. One about the death of Dolly Parton and one shaming your ass for smiling to the camera and winking to the camera in court and how inappropriate it was. I smile through anxiety. I smile when I'm not comfortable. That's not indifference. It's a nervous system managing strain. The only way I know. Okay, so now you have anxiety and probably a mental health issue as well. Yeah. I smile when I get nervous. I laugh when I get nervous. No, that's just you trying to come up with an excuse for your shitty behavior. Cry, and a woman is dramatic. Smile, and she doesn't care. Stay composed, and something must be... Oh, she must have loved Barbie. She must have loved the Barbie movie. Stay composed and something must be wrong with her. We decide the meaning first and we spend the rest of the time making her prove it. And that is the identical logic that has followed Lindsay Clancy for 2 years. No, what's followed Lindsay Clancy for 2 years is the fact that she admitted to choking her children to death. That is what's followed her. She admitted it. She knew it was wrong. She admitted that she knew it was wrong. She admitted that she remembers everything, that it wasn't some break in her psyche. It wasn't anything like that. She admitted to it all. And that's what has followed Lindsay for the past 2 years. I was not alone in that frame either. Lauren from... Oh, now she's throwing all these other women. I'm not going down by myself. I'm bringing you along with me like a crab in a bucket. I was not alone in that frame either. Lauren from Netflix was laughing beside me, and Karen, the local blogger sitting behind me, had her head on my shoulder, and neither of them drew a single article. Only my expression became news because you were smiling literally at the camera and winking at it, or at least what your attempt at a wink was, because it looked like you were just making a retarded face, but you winked at the camera. You winked at the camera. None of that reflex is abstract to me. I grew up on the same street as the Musgroves, and when my own mother's bipolar disorder made my childhood home unsafe enough that the DCF removed her, the Musgroves' house was where I felt safe. I live with my own mental... See, I told you she was going to talk about her mental health struggles. I bet she has mental health too. Yeah, she does. I'm reading all this for the first time, by the way. I don't care about your childhood trauma. Your mom had bipolar disorder. Doesn't make a difference to me. What matters is your inappropriateness in a courtroom about a trial where 3 children died. 3 children are dead. And you are smiling and winking at the camera like you're in some sort of a movie. Like this is a movie and you're on set. And you're waving at your people. And the reason your dad, by the way, the reason your dad probably told you, like, you look sad. You look sad. It's probably because you're texting him saying, like, can you see me on camera? Am I on camera? Can you see me? can you see me on camera? And he probably like, yeah, you look sad, so you have to smile at the camera. I went back to Vanity Fair last week for a specific reason. They gave Patrick Clancy a platform to tell his version when this case first broke, a version that now conflicts with his own sworn testimony. I wasn't asking for a favor. I was asking them to rebalance the scales. This man is also a victim, along with those 3 children. He lost his family in one single swoop. What does it matter? Yes, they're going to give the victim of this, the husband of the murderer who no longer has his 3 children to hold, they're going to give him a platform. They're going to interview him. Yes, absolutely they are. He's done nothing wrong. In fact, he's done everything right. And women still hate him. Women still hate him. He did everything right when it came to taking care of his wife and children. Everything right. He couldn't have done more. Like, other than predict the future and know what his wife was going to do, there was literally nothing more that he can do. He did everything that he could possibly do. And that wasn't enough for women. And how dare he remarry after 3 years, by the way, but how dare he move on? And you know what? It's so bad that he looks so suspicious that he probably did it. How dare you give him a platform, Vanity Fair? You need to give Lindsay one too? The murderer? Really? The murderer? You want to give her a platform? I'm sorry. The last time I checked, we didn't give murderers platforms. That's why anytime, what's her name? Oh God, what is her name? The girl that got off. Shit. Hold on, I have to find her name. That's why every time, what is her freaking name? Casey Anthony. That's why anytime Casey Anthony comes out and creeps out from under a rock and tries to have some semblance of a normal presence on social media, people shame her and tell her to go back under your rock. You shouldn't be a part of society. Yes, she was innocent, right? She was found innocent. But later on, she can't be tried again because she was already found innocent. She was found not guilty, even though more evidence came out to show that she, in fact, probably did kill her child. And people know this. They're using him as a bad guy to excuse what he did. Or to excuse what she did, probably. I am a credentialed freelance journalist, and Vanity Fair allegedly told TMZ they revoked my access over the smile, which is absurd, since I never had a contract with them for a piece to begin with. Newsweek has DM'd me multiple times, and Inside Edition found my private cell phone number. I've been told repeatedly to take some accountability and apologize when I have nothing to apologize for. You know what? I truly believe that she thinks that. I really do. I believe that she has nothing to apologize. I think that she thinks that she has nothing to apologize for, because in their mind, and it's not just her, it's also like the TikTok sleuths online, the true crime wine mom detectives. It's also them that don't look at this case, as something real, as 3 real lives that were lost. They look at this case as like a real life, I don't know, movie that they're in, that they're a part of, that they're taking place in. Something like, I don't like what do I compare this to? I don't even know. Like a D&D thing, you know? And they're just waiting for the next piece to be put on the board, the next thing to happen, so they can guess what happens next, so they can write their own story. They're writing fan fiction about this in their minds. Like there's all of this grotesque stuff that is going on TikTok, all of this accusatory things regarding Patrick Clancy, and all of these disgusting theories that they're coming out with, and all of it is just fiction. It's fake. It's theories that they're making up. as this trial goes along. And then they're crashing out today because the defense rests, right? The defense rests and they're like, what about Patrick? What about Patrick Clancy? What about him? How come he's not brought in? How come we don't have a surprise witness? There was no surprise witness. Where's the twist in the trial? We're waiting for the twist in the trial. Dude, you're not reading some book that's written. This is something that actually happened. 3 kids are gone. They're dead. And anytime you bring up the children, they get so mad. And the reason they get so mad is because they have dehumanized kids so much that like I worry that they don't even consider them to be people anymore. Like they're below pets to a feminist. They're below pets are above children. They would rather have a pet than a child. It's why they discourage so many women from having kids. It's why they don't care about the kids who were murdered in this case, and they care more about the mother and her mental health. And poor thing, she's a victim. They care more about her than they do the children. I bet if Casey Anthony's case had happened in 2026 now, that they would be on her side. Absolutely. I bet they would. Because in Casey Anthony's trial, they're trying to prove that, you know, she killed her daughter. And in order to help make her a victim, what they did was they made her a victim of SA by her dad. Zero evidence to prove that other than Casey Anthony's own word. And she was a known liar, pathological liar. But we have her words and that's it. That's all that they had to go off of. I bet if that case were to take place in 2026, all of these TikTok true crime sleuths online would be like, oh yeah, her dad's really weird. Yeah. I bet he did it. I bet he just doesn't look right. He looks weird. I bet he did. Poor thing. She's a victim. Of course, I'm the only one. I never told a soul. You know, I bet they would be on her side, honestly. And they would be cheering outside of the courtroom when she was acquitted, as opposed to when it actually happened and she was acquitted. There were all of these moms outside who wanted justice for Kaylee Anthony, crying. There were moms outside the courthouse crying because she was found not guilty. And she was about to be set free. They were crying. They're like, this is such an injustice. Like, she did it. I can't believe that the jury found her not guilty. So they're crashing out because the defense rests and they're waiting for some twist in the story that never happened. It never came, because this isn't some true crime fantasy. This isn't some book that you're reading. These are actual lives. These are people's lives that you're talking about. And good on Patrick Clancy, because let me see if I can find it. I know that I bookmarked it, but I have to find it somewhere. Hold on. I have to find it. Did I bookmark it? I don't even know if I bookmarked it. It was a statement from Patrick Clancy's lawyer. It was a statement from the lawyer saying that, like, we don't care. We are going to go after these people. We're going to go after, because they've pretty much made his life a living hell. They've pretty much made her life his life, not her life, his life a living hell. Look at this. This is interesting. A divorce attorney confirms he has multiple male clients requesting to use their wives' public support of Lindsay Clancy in custody battles. If a woman thinks it's okay to kill your child because you have postpartum depression, that woman should lose all visitation rights, period. We must protect the kid. We must protect the children. When did we stop protecting the children? Like, when did that stop? I'm so shocked at that. Like, they are the most vulnerable in society, and people are just like, nah, I don't want one. Nah, they're annoying. I hate them. I like pets better. I like cats and dogs better than kids. They're annoying. I don't like kids. And this is always where it was going to go. I think, like, you were going to be and we already saw them sign that you can get an abortion in whatever state that was. Ohio, I don't even know what the state that was. It was just disgusting. Up to like 37 weeks or something like that, 38 weeks. And it's like, it's a slippery slope. Because now they think it's okay, totally okay, to off your children because you have postpartum psychosis. Undiagnosed, by the way, because she was never diagnosed. I was just going through something really hard. My bad. I was just going through something. I never watched Spencer Pratt's video. Oh, it's 10 minutes long. It's 10 minutes long. So they took his video off of TikTok. I know this. He put this video on TikTok and they took it off. Like they flagged it down, took it off. They were really mad about this video. So he put it here on X. I haven't seen it. It's 10 minutes long. That's a pretty long video. I love this one. I freaking love the Elijah Schaefer videos are hilarious.
24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor all day, every day.
You know what's crazy is that when I'm watching those stay-at-home mom videos, okay, when I was watching those stay-at-home mom videos, they look like they live in nice houses. I mean, they're being taken care of. Probably some of them are wearing wedding rings, you know, so they're being taken care of by their husband. They're unhappy. They're so unhappy. They're victims. They hate their lives. They're sad that they do home and raise their child. They're so sad about it. And the comments are like, you got this. You could do this. Don't worry, mama, we're with you. You know, all these positive comments towards these people that are crying. And then you have like another side of TikTok. You have the TikTok of the moms that love being moms. The moms that don't want to do anything else but be a stay-at-home mom. They take pride in raising their children. They take pride in having a clean home. You know, they say that a lot of times, like, it's hard. They're very real, and they tell you, like, yeah, it's hard. Like, some days are easier than others, but I wouldn't want to do anything else. Like, they love their kids so much. Their comments, like, you have some people supporting them, but a lot of times they're like, oh my gosh, you're like a slave to your husband. So you just like being a slave. So you have like no ambition, zero. You just want to be a mom. Their comments are very negative. And it's just women bringing down other women. Like they love to prop up all the miserable ones and support all the miserable ones because it makes them feel better because they're probably miserable themselves. But they see a happy mom and what they want to do is bring them down to their misery. They want to make their comment section so negative that they feel as miserable as the person who's making the comment. You know, so like all these women that are like, oh, they don't have a support, they need support, we're supporting. You're not, because if you go to those TikToks, if you go to those creator channels, you don't see women supporting other women. They're shaming them for loving being at home, for loving raising a family, for taking pride in their home and stuff. They shame them. They're like, oh, I bet you're not really happy. I bet you're faking it. I bet it's all fake. It's really ridiculous. Being a good mom is a noble ambition. It is. That poor baby girl, no justice for that. Nope, not for Kaylee. But I think I saw like some interview that her parents did. This was like a few years ago. I remember watching a video or an interview that her parents, I think like Casey Anthony's parents sued her or something like that. They made it to where she can't make any money off of like Kaylee Anthony. So like she wouldn't be able to write a book or anything like that. Like she can't make any money. And then she did that Netflix thing. Was it Netflix? I remember watching it. I watched it. Look, I'm not gonna lie. All right. I'm not gonna sit here and think I'm better than any of these women. Like I watch true crime. And I used to do a true crime stream where I would go over a case. It was a case that was already done and over with, but I would just tell you a story. So yeah, I watch true crime. It is a genre that a lot of women are drawn to. And yeah, I watch true crime, and so that's how I know a little bit about like all of these different cases. But when that I think it was a Netflix series, or it was on Peacock. Was it on Peacock? I'm pretty sure maybe it was on Peacock. When that series came out, I watched it, and there were some girls that I subscribed to here on YouTube that in on it. And what I'm noticing with some of these things that they're putting out, with some of these series that they're putting out, like on Casey Anthony, they did one with Scott Peterson recently. What I'm noticing is they're trying to make them sympathetic. Especially like Scott Peterson. You know, they're trying to make it to where, poor thing, you were such a victim. They are trying to make these murderers sympathetic. And it's like, why? Why are you trying to do that? Why is this your angle? Why are you trying to make a dude who killed his wife and unborn child, why are you trying to make him a sympathetic guy? Why are you doing that? I feel like all of that has been like that, and you know, being able to have no regard for children whatsoever. And you know, when a woman is pregnant, they're not pregnant with a baby. It's just a clump of cells or a parasite. I hate it when they call them parasites. It's not a child. It's not a baby. It's a parasite. It's feeding off your mother, feeding off the mother. All of that has led to this, right? All of that, like completely disregarding and dehumanizing children, calling them parasites. They're a drain on your life. Your life will never be the same. You're never going to do the things that you want to do. Your life is over if you have kids. And then you start sympathizing with child murderers. That all sort of leads to this. This is the outcome. You get women that don't really care anything about the kids and more about the mother's mental health. They think their children are pets. In fact, they do. They do. These types of, yeah, they think that their children are pets. And like, I think my dogs are, I realize that they're dogs, but I treat them like humans. Like they can understand me. I even put them in shirts. But it would be very different with a baby. Extremely different with a baby. They can't make the father testify. Well, he has already testified. Like Patrick, I don't understand all of this negativity towards Patrick Clancy, because he is probably like, if you have a mental health issue or something like that, he is probably like the husband that you would want, the attentive husband that you would want, right? So she was pregnant and he took 12 weeks of paternity leave to help her with the baby after the baby was born. And she told me she was having a really hard time. So he started working from home. He started working from the basement. And whenever she had a hard time, he would come up and help her. He would check on her multiple times a day, check in with the family multiple times a day, go up to eat with the family multiple times a day. So he was home all the time. When Lindsay Clancy told him that she was having a really, really, really hard time, he had family come in to help her with the kids. Then he hired a nanny to help with the kids. And then she told Patrick Clancy that like, oh, I'm having some suicidal thoughts, you know, and I think I'm going to harm the children. So what did he do? He checked her into, or she checked into whatever, a mental health facility. She checked herself out of that facility, claiming that she was totally fine. She told him she's never had any of these thoughts anymore. She's totally fine. Hasn't told anybody else, by the way, that she wanted to hurt herself or the kids. She didn't tell anybody else this except for Patrick and I think like her mom or Patrick's mom. She only told 2 people. That was it. And they got her the help that she needed. You know, he also like got her the medication, like anything that she needed, he really tried to help and be there for her. But that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough, apparently. Apparently, he needed to have the foresight that she was going to do this, that she was going to harm herself and the kids. He also needed to have the foresight. So it wasn't enough that he was doing all of these things for her. He also needed to apparently like be a psychic and know what was going to happen in order to prevent it. I remember the true crime streams. Yeah. 44 Magnum. Oh, Magnum Norris. What's up for $10? A friend of mine had a girlfriend. They had a baby. She killed that baby. And he found out after the fact that she had done it 2 times before. The government keeps letting her out. What the fuck? Are you serious? She's like a serial. How is she not in jail? How is she not behind bars? Oh my gosh. That's awful. I'm so sorry. Clump of cells and parasite are heinous. Yeah. If you watch, it's interesting because I used to watch a lot of Charlie Kirk and a lot of his debates. And when they would have that conversation, the abortion one, you would hear them call, that's what they would call a baby, a child. They would call them like they're just parasites or a clump of cells. And now there's like this new, I don't know if I have this bookmarked. Let me see. I'm not sure if I have this bookmarked, but there's like this trend happening. It's I remember when I had my spark. When I had my spark before I had my kids. This is my spark. I'm losing my spark. I'm losing my spark. I don't see it. Dude, this one is so... Welcome to the Hunger Games. Look at this one. Feminists with type 2 personality disorders that defend child killers have access to weapons. Whose idea was that? Look at Wisconsin. The movement has started. Support from every state for Lindsay Clancy. And she's got her bow and arrow. What are you gonna do? What are you trying to say here? Like, I don't understand what you're trying to say here. Are you saying that if she is convicted, if she is found guilty of killing her children, which she already admitted to, and her defense team admits that she admitted to, they're very well aware that she is guilty of this crime. If she is found guilty, are you also going out and killing people with your little bow and arrow? I don't understand the message here. I don't understand what you're trying to say here with this. The movement has started while you have your bow and arrow. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, we will kill if you're found not guilty of killing, even though you admitted to killing. This makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense in my mind. I like the title, Welcome to the Hunger Games. They don't value human life. They do not. They do not. They're terrified it will affect their abortion rights. I don't. Valuing human life probably would affect their abortion rights. Yeah. Because then you see it as a child. You see that fetus, that baby as a child, and not a clump of cells and not a parasite. I hate it when they call it a parasite. It makes my blood boil. Makes my blood boil. And then you had that, oh man, you also had that one case. You had that one case where this guy killed a pregnant lady and he wasn't charged for a double murder because the baby wasn't born yet. So it didn't count as a child. Do you remember that? I can't remember what case that was, but I remember reading that and I was like, that's just disgusting. Are you kidding? Dehumanizing the life of a child while it's in its mother? That was another case. Like, it's all been leading to this. Like, there's no value on a child's life anymore. None whatsoever. They've been dehumanized for years and years and years, to the point where they want this child murderer to be found not guilty because she is more of a victim and her life is more valuable than those children's than the children's lives. It's crazy. It's insane, this world that we live in now. I can't remember what case that was, but I remember reading it. And I was horrified by it, because you have like two cases of like the Scott Peterson that I brought up earlier. He killed his pregnant wife and he was charged for the 2 deaths. They even gave the baby a name. They even gave the baby a name. He was charged for 2 separate lives because he killed 2 human beings. I think Chris Watts too. He was charged for his wife and his unborn child. They named they gave this unborn child a name as well. And that's how he was referred to during the trial. He was referred to by his name because that is a human being. And so he was charged for murdering that human being. But I was shocked when I read that you know what? We're not going to charge him for, even though he killed a pregnant mom, we're not charging him for the death of the baby because the baby hadn't been born yet. I can't remember what that case was, but I remember reading it. Magnum Norse for $5. The world is full of demons, and I didn't find God until I looked the devil in the face. But we will survive, and good will eliminate evil in the end. I have a feeling that this is going to be, this is like a lot of people's breaking points. Honestly, this is pretty much mine when it comes to the value of a human life, of a child's life. This is my breaking point because I was already at the edge when they signed that into law that like women can get abortions up to like 37 weeks or something like that. 37 weeks, 38 weeks, I can't remember. It was like 37 or 36. I honestly don't remember, but it was late. It was late. Okay, within the pregnant, you were pregnant, right? You are ready to give birth at that point. Your child will survive outside of your body. You can have that baby and give it to a family that will love and care for it instead of having an abortion. I was ready to lose it then. Now, seeing all of these women, I am ashamed to be a woman. I am ashamed of my gender. Please take our rights away because we do not deserve them if this is what we're doing with our lives. Like it is insane. I felt horrified. I felt guilty and ashamed of being a woman. Like, this is what it is? This is what we're choosing to fight for? I'm not going to be a part of that. Like, if I could separate myself from, I don't know, being a woman, I totally would, because I'm so ashamed right now of all of these women. They should be shamed. And some of them have been shamed. Some of them have been shamed and have been shamed off of like TikTok, right? Some of them have. They'll put out, of course, they'll do what that reporter did and be like, I can't believe you're saying this. Really? For a smile? I didn't even smile. Obviously, I'm upsetting the right people if I have all of these haters coming at me. They'll do a video like that, and then they'll delete their entire presence. All right, that's pretty much how it goes. They get shamed. They make a snarky reply to all the haters that came into their chat or that came into their replies, and then they'll just completely remove themselves from Instagram. They'll delete their presence off Instagram. In reality, they're probably starting another account, but we've shamed them into getting rid of this account that they've had for years and years and have built up. And I think that's what seriously needs to happen to all of these women who are supporting Lindsay Clancy. They need to be publicly shamed. And I love the fact that they're taking their videos and putting them on different platforms so they can be publicly shamed, because they deserve to be publicly shamed for all of the disgusting things that they've made up about this case, but also about like the dad. They've made up horrible crap about him. They all deserve to be sued and shamed. All of them. I would fully support that. And they can't even say like, none of this makes sense. None of this. It's actually pretty cut and dry, really. In reality, if you live in reality and not in your fantasy true crime world, it is a cut and dry case. If there were any signs of anybody else doing this crime, they would also be on trial. But no, they believe it's a huge conspiracy that involves every single person that worked on this case. every single person. Like, they are under the thumb of Patrick Clancy, apparently. It would have to involve the coroner, the police chief, every single person, all the CSIs that worked on this case. Every single person is a part of this huge conspiracy. That would make a great book, right? That would make a great story. Unfortunately, it's not true. It's not reality. Get your head out of the clouds. Come back to reality. Come back to reality. That's where we all live. Okay? You stay in there, you're going to get shamed. I'm going to support people shaming you. Stay in the clouds, get shamed. Say all of these lies and disgusting things, get shamed. It's disgusting. Shame people in your comment section for daring to mention that 3 little lives were lost. Shaming those people, get shamed yourself. You deserve to be shamed. They don't. I've seen this disgusting video of them like saying, "Oh, about the kids." There's been a few girls who have come out and been like, her children would have been so proud of her, standing by her and thanking her that mommy's bringing the truth to light. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What truth? The truth that she killed them? What truth? Their truth is that Patrick did it. And the kids are on Lindsay's side, holding Lindsay's hand and saying, the truth will be revealed. Don't worry, Mom. We're on your side. Gross. Disgusting. Horrible things like that are being said on TikTok. There's also this one lady, like this witch. I don't know. They're all witches, by the way. They're all witches, sacrificing children, eating children like Hansel and Gretel. This one lady who's like a psychic or something said that one of the little kids appeared to her or something in a vision and said, my daddy did it. Put it on TikTok for all to see. Gross. Disgusting. And there's also this, like there's people that are trying to make money off of it, because of course there are people trying to make money off of it, right? There's this creator who's making shirts. Love Kevin Reddington. Kevin Reddington is Lindsay Clancy's lawyer. Love Kevin Reddington. Come buy my shirt. She has 2 shirts. One looks like this, right? Or 2 designs. Sorry, 2 designs. One looks like this, and the other is a goat, like greatest of all time shirt. They've turned this guy into one of the actors in their drama that they've created, in their fantasy world that they've created. That's the goat. That's the greatest of all time shirt. They've turned him into this amazing figure in their fantasy land. He's just a lawyer, but you can see them outside the courthouse, like taking pictures of him, taking videos of him, smiling, doing fucking this, just not even kidding. Someone did that. They did the peace sign and the duck face thing, like, because it's all entertainment to them. To them, this is entertainment. This is their entertainment. It's real life, dude. It's real life. And then we have we stand with Lindsay Clancy shirt. You are not alone. These shirts were created to help bring awareness to postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis. Dude, I would never wear the shirt of a killer, especially a child killer. Never. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know what's wrong with people. Would never do that. Trying to make it. Hold on. There we go. Trying to scroll my bookmarks. The lawyer though. The lawyer might have pissed off some of the Lindsay Clancy fans because he came out and answered a question. Hold on, let me try and find it. I have so many bookmarks. Here it is. The lawyer is dismissing all of the theories, all of the true crime mom theories. He's coming out and dismissing those theories. The defense attorney dismisses theories that Patrick Clancy killed the children.
Sir, any comment on rumors regarding Patrick?
No, I don't deal in rumors.
Sir, you don't think there's any credibility to the theories about Patrick that are being circulated by some of these women?
I got enough to worry about Lindsay right now without worrying about rumors with Patrick. So, I'm going to drill on that.
Okay.
I have enough to worry about rumors. He's a rumor. It's a rumor. So much for psychotic women online attempting to blame the man while idolizing Reddington. I wonder if they're going to crash out over that. I haven't seen anything so far, though. Haven't seen anything so far. Oh, anyways. Anywho, all right. Oh, Jonathan Chester, what is up? Hello. It's good to see you. Spirit. Hi, Spirit. With a $4 super sticker. Thank you very much. And then Dan C for 2. Hit the like button and take a shot. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. That's all I had for you today. That's all we're going to talk about during this week's Trash Talk. Next week, hopefully, maybe, perhaps I'll have some lighter topics. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk more about, I don't know, corporations and putting out Christmas decorations already. I have no idea what we'll talk about next week with all the cringe. There's always cringe online. I'm always going to find it and see it. And I'm going to be sharing it with you guys. So thanks for hanging out with me. I know it was a late night, but I really appreciate it. I'm going to go back to watching The Walking Dead. I hope you guys have a great evening. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?